Oh no. Oh, this is where things get greasy.
Hey, this is perfectly legal fun.
That was cool.
I had high hopes and those high hopes were met.
You are so... Oh! That was wild. So we're in the D21 today. We're gonna head on up to the shop. We don't really have a plan. Nothing's really going on, so we're just gonna kind of go and we're just gonna kind of play it by ear and see what we can get into for the day. We're take the D21 and see what kind of fun we can have. They were already up there. I don't know what they were doing. They were looking at some truck, but apparently they're already done with that. So we're probably gonna skip the video of the drive going up to the shop too, since the last video you saw basically the whole thing, and I don't want to just have a bunch of videos of time lapse. So we're gonna skip that and see you guys up there. This is also going to be a little test run. Sergio was having some cooling fan issues the other day, and we think we've fixed everything, but what did it end up being? Just a relay?
I don't know why I put an old style glass fuse for my fans, but that blew out. So I just switched over to the regular mega fuses.
Nice. Time to find out if that was the fix.
So far it's been good.
Hell yeah. This is also one of my first major drives in this car too, so I'm excited. This thing drives really nice for having such knobby tires on it, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And like with no headliner in it too, like not a whole ton of road noise, this thing is sick. Alright, so I know I said I wasn't gonna film us driving up here at all, but I had to break the camera out because I just noticed this thing has like 300,000 plus miles on the clock and drives awesome. I had to ask because I actually didn't know the story of this car before our previous conversation, but dude, this thing is sick. How did you get what's done to this thing? How did you get this truck?
So I don't know if you guys remember, but I had a red Jeep like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, almost a year now. I sold that to a buddy of mine, Sean, and I was looking for another Jeep. I was trying to get like a YJ or a DJ, and then it was like 3 or 4 months I was looking for, and like one day I was like, okay, I give up. I'm not looking for no more cars. I'm just keep saving. And then like I go to sleep, wake up, refresh the Facebook page, and then this one pops up, and I text him like, yo, can I go take a look at it right now? Like right now, I got cash on hand. He said, yeah, that's fine, just meet me at this address at this time, I'll be home then. And he said, oh, but it'll need a radiator. But since I have the other white truck, the other D21, I took that radiator off, and the Facebook was like, yo, you cool if I put a radiator on before I buy it, make sure it runs.
You actually brought a radiator with you?
Yeah. And the guy said, yeah, just try not to make that much mess. So I put a radiator on, started it up, and I'm like, I gotta buy this shit right now. He was asking $1,900. The truck was, since it was sitting all winter, it was like frozen to the ground, and the forward drive was frozen in place. So I spent like 30 minutes trying, like messing with it, trying to get it unstuck. And then dude goes out, sees us struggling, goes back in. Parking brake was frozen shut too. So we were like, move it, trying to move it back and forth, trying to break it free.
So it sat for a while before you actually bought it.
Dude comes out, he's like, here's $200. I know you're struggling, and that's fine with me. Like you're trying $200 back. So I basically got a check for $1,700.
No way.
Yeah. And then the whole ride here, well, ride home, since the throttle position sensor wasn't put in correctly, it wasn't registering like anything lower than 2,000 RPM. So like you give it throttle and like it hit that 2,000 RPM mark, and like it just like buck all the way back and like it just wham. So like when you try to get up like from the stop, like you wouldn't give enough gas and you just stall it. My dad was like, "Oh, do you not know how to drive manual anymore or what?" Well, part of that was because the throttle position sensor, and it also had a major vacuum leak.
Word.
And it also burned a lot of oil because 260-some thousand miles.
Well, it's a Nissan.
Yeah.
It'll do that. Hell yeah. Yeah, the thing sounds good though.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned you had a header on here.
Oh yeah, I bought headers for the white truck initially. They ended up being forward drive ones, which I didn't check before I bought them. I was gonna junk them, and then
You ended up getting a 4-wheel drive D21.
I was like, nah, I'm gonna hold on to these for a while, just in case. And like couple months later, I got this truck forward drive.
Dude, sick. Yeah, it's a crazy story. You'll love to hear it. And it's awesome. I mean, for a 350,000 mile truck, this thing is a trooper. But we're finally here. I know I said I wasn't gonna film a lot of talking or a lot of the drive up here, but I lied. So deal with it.
Shit.
Dude, Jake, you need a D21.
No, I need a Ram 50.
You have like 5 of these.
I need a Ram 50 in 4-wheel drive.
This is true. That would be really cool. So like, you know how when you look at the 4-wheel drive D21s versus the 2-wheel drive D21s, there's like obviously 4-wheel drive because they sit taller and they look
The
bigger.
fenders are bulkier.
Does the Ram 50 follow a similar idea? Like, do the 4-wheel drive ones look chunkier? I've never seen a 4-wheel drive Ram 50.
The only difference is body-wise is bulgier front fenders. That's why I got 4-wheel drive fenders in the white one. They
Oh,
bulge out
word.
more.
Interesting. Yeah, and you said, what wheels are these?
Those are 06 Tundra wheels
Dude,
on like 32-inch tires.
OEM wheels on cars are not meant to be on. Super hot.
Bro, I'm surprised they look this good on this truck.
Oh,
Like,
They
they're-
really do look good.
They were literally sitting in my garage. I was like, but I was like, try those wheels on. I'm like, try them on. I was like, damn, it looks good as
Dude, hell yeah. Sick. Finally getting some of your crap on the channel. How do you feel?
The only thing I had to get was Toyota to Nissan lug nuts.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Are they like shanked? Like,
Yeah, the shanked ones and Nissan's M12 and Toyota's M14, I believe so.
oh,
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any trucks, so.
Yeah, I almost had a wheel.
Oh, I do have a truck. If anyone wants this, come get it. May or may not have, destroyed most of it, but it's there. So I think we are going to try to take some advantage of this light and actually get some good track footage since we got this little course in the back of our shop. We're going to set up a series of challenges for the most part throughout the winter. I think today is just going to be a how sideways can we throw this truck in our little trail without hitting a tree. Hopefully you don't leave your box in the woods. It's gonna be rad. But I'm gonna walk back there real quick and I'm gonna find a corner that we can use. There should be a couple of good ones where he should be able to link some of his drifts back and forth, but we'll see. It's nice having this little course too.
What?
So it's nice having this little course so you don't have to risk getting arrested.
Yeah, true that.
Hey, this is perfectly legal fun.
We're trying to come up with a name for this track too, so if anybody has any good ideas for it, throw them in the comments.
Understeer for days.
Understeer. So this is the corner that I'm thinking about trying to hit. Oh, and then if he can link it back through here. You're gonna have to clutch kick the piss out of your truck to make this. Got Sergio jumping in the back. Oh no. Oh, this is where things get greasy. This is a hard corner to hit. It might not look like it, but there are some spots where like ruts are really deep, so it'll just make you understeer into the bank on the side, which sucks because these are all 2-wheel drive trucks minus Sergio's. So I'm trying to find a good place to stand here. killer. I can see how you hit some of these ruts and it just sends you right into the fucking bank.
Yeah, that's a
Successful little run. So we're gonna see how this turns out. We're gonna hit it one more time and we're gonna send the camera straight out the back. Hopefully this ends up looking cool. If not, have fun wasting 30 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna get by these trees. Yeah, I'm always amazed at what these trucks will do. I mean, for how hard of a life this thing has lived, it sure is a trooper. Maybe we'll get a chance next time to run this thing.
Gotta get a locker.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know if you get the lift first or the locker first.
The locker first for sure.
locker.
Differential for sure.
Locker, always.
I'm trying to pull that third knuckle, man. That shit's heavy.
Whew. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, I know it's heavy to pull the third knuckle.
Now we just got to finish the other D21, get that thing up here. Probably not do the same thing because that's a little nicer.
It's a lot nicer.
It's always sad leaving. I never want to go, but I gotta. Well, hello there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked what you saw. We'll see you guys next video.
Chill.
Cheers.